Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm your host Cole here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're on a new server, a server that I've been wanting to play on for a while, and that actually is Minecadia, so I'm super excited to try everything out. But before we hop into today's video, there's a couple of things that I want to clarify. Right now, it is a couple of weeks into the map, so I'm just going to be playing like a little bit. I think it's 4-week maps, so there's only about 1 week left. But I'm going to also be playing a more casual style, more of a style that I used to play when Factions wasn't as competitive, but I'm going to try this out. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. If you don't, just let me know, and maybe I'll try and get more into the competitive part of Minecadia, where I have a big base and I do all that stuff. But also, before we hop into today's video, make sure to join my Discord and Minecadia's Discord, which is down in the description of this video, so that you can get more information about the server. But I'm super duper excited for this series, so without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Okay guys, so this is my first ever time logging on to the faction server. So what we have to do at the start is to choose a class, and there are 4 different classes. I know this because I've gone through it like 1 or 2 times before. But we have the Vandal with permanent haste and gain 2 hearts. That actually seems pretty cool. I know they have a lot of custom enchants on here, so that we may want to take that into account. Resistance 1 and deal 5% bow damage. Resistance 1 sounds pretty dang cool, but the bow damage I'm not too sure about. Pyro, fire res, and saturation with a 5% axe damage bonus. That is pretty cool. And then at Plunderer, speed 3 plus 5 sword damage. Now I'm kind of torn between this one and the bow one, just because the bow one does give me res, and res is super nice. But I think I'm just going to have to go with this one, because speed 3 seems like something I just cannot pass up. Having permanent speed 3 should be absolutely fantastic. I'm excited to see how everything like this goes. But it's so cool to finally be on a server where there's so many people around me. It brings me back to the old days when a lot of servers were just like this. I'd walk into spawn and all these people would be here, but the first thing that you guys and I should always do when I join the server is to find someone to play with or to create your own faction. So I'm going to create my own faction. I'm not exactly sure what I should call it, but a name I used to always go with when I was playing by myself or with a couple of friends on servers back in the day, I call my faction Cryptic, like so. I'm pretty sure that's how I spelled it. But the first thing I also did on there, after I got my group to play with or just by myself, I did this command that was /wild, and I went to a random location, the wilderness. I do have to blur the chords in the top right of my screen, and I actually should probably turn those off so you guys can't find my base, because in the past that wasn't a big deal since it's a competitive factions, but now it is. And I just spotted a chest behind me, so let's see if there's anything in here. Unfortunately, there is not. And I do want to tell you guys that I am Buccaneer rank, because I did play once before, so I'm sorry about that if that's unfair. It does give me a little bit of an advantage, but I hope you guys understand. Nevertheless, with that being said, I should probably do my kit here, because in today's video, I think I'm just going to set up a little bit of a vault. So I got Buccaneer kit right here. I'm going to take this off, put this wonderful stuff on. I do have some blocks of gold and iron in my inventory, so maybe I'll try and sell those for a little bit of a change. I'm going to turn a /fmap on to see where I'm at, and it looks like I'm in a very densely populated area. So I'm going to try and run out a little bit farther than I am, just to hopefully find a spot to build a base. But I think that's just the perfect way to start our video. Get a little bit of a vault going, and then maybe figure out something to do for money, just because making a base was something I'd love to do as soon as I got on here. I know I'm reminiscing a lot on the olden days, but hopefully I'm able to bring back some of that for you guys if you played back then. And I hope you guys are able to enjoy it just as much as I do. So I'll bring you guys back when I find a location to build my base. Okay guys, so I think I've found a spot that I've actually wanted to build my base. And I'm just going to make a quick underground vault. It's not going to be anything special, but just something underground is good for me. So I'm going to dig down and find a good place to build it. Preferably not by any caves, just in case anyone decides to go mining and then they end up finding my base. So I'm not sure whether to build it higher or lower. I think lower may be better, just because if someone is on the surface, they may see my name more easily if it's higher. So we've gone down about 45 blocks here. This should be good, and usually what I do is just mine out in all directions just about this far, and then I'll dig everything out. I'll probably do a quick time lapse of this or just talk a little bit. And look at that, we just found some diamonds. So it's kind of cool to finally just be excited for diamonds again. But that just makes everything a little bit more fun. Everything right now is really important. Even this coal, gold, everything of this sort is valuable, because right now I'm only sitting at about 3.14k, so I need to find a way to make a solid amount of money. I know a lot of people use cactuses to make money, but you need a big farm in order to make profits. So after I finish digging this thing out, I'll try and figure out what I want to do to make a little bit of money, but till then I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of me mining this thing out. Alrighty guys, so after doing all that digging, this is what we are looking like. As you may be able to tell from the floor already, I am trying to somewhat decorate this place, not just make it all stone, just to make it a little bit more interesting. As you guys can see over here, I have been melting some cobble into stone so I can make these stone bricks, and I'm planning to do something like this pattern, maybe try and do like a mini face of mine in the wall. I don't know, we'll see about that. We don't have a lot of materials right now. I may just cover the walls all in stone brick and then do the same thing I did for the floor on the roof, but we'll see. I'm probably going to just set up a couple more chests around here. I may have to go caving a little bit just because I need more coal for my furnaces. I am running out right here, as you guys can see. So I'm going to move all this coal up into the top furnace, as there still is a little bit more cobble melting up in there. And then I'm going to continue to build this, because I'm sure you guys aren't necessarily too interested in me building my base. But after this, I promise we're going to get to what I plan to do to make a little bit of money. Alrighty everyone, so the base is finished for now. We have our chest set up and everything is good to go. I did end up spending a little bit of money on stone brick, but that's okay, because now it is time to actually get into what we want to do for money. So I've been looking through the shop and I've found that nether warts and cocoa beans sell for a decent amount of money. So do melons, which would be a good thing to do, but cocoa beans and nether warts seem like things that are just easier to do. And this is because nether warts actually drop like 3 to 4 little nether warts per one you break, so it's more like you get $12 or $16 for every nether wart you break, and that's why it seems pretty valuable. So I'm gonna buy 1 cocoa bean and 1 nether wart like so, and this should actually give me a start to do what I want to do, because now all I gotta do is get my hand on some soul sand. So let's see, $500, I can spend my money on that, and then some jungle wood. I will buy, I think, like 32. I don't think I need the full stack, but I'm gonna dig out this way and then start setting up the farm. I know this is the first episode and I apologize for there being so many time lapses, but I'm gonna quickly dig out a space over here, get ready to start the farm, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm finished. Okay guys, so we have finally finished the little farm we have here. So netherwort goes on the floor, and then the cocoa beans will go around the walls. I may decide to make this in a jungle wood too, so that I can place cocoa beans there. And as you can see, I've turned that one cocoa bean into 5 already. The netherwort unfortunately hasn't started growing yet, which is kind of a bummer, but the cocoa beans are going to work already, which I'm super duper happy about. So hopefully they'll continue to do that, and I'll be able to replant them. I'm gonna go AFK for a little bit and then just let them start growing. Hopefully fill up this wall that I have. As you guys saw right there, another one grew up just right then and there. So I'm gonna go AFK for a little bit, let these things grow, and then I'll bring you guys back when I actually have a decent amount to sell. Hopefully get back up to around 2k, because that'd be absolutely fantastic. I was at like 3.15k at one point in the video, so I do want to make some profit back. And the main goal here is just to be able to get enough money for TNT. So if I do /shop real quick, let's go to rating. It costs $781 for one piece of TNT. That is a lot of money, so we'll see what we can do about that. But it looks like right now I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding in order to get there, so I'm gonna let these things grow and I'm gonna bring you guys back. Okay guys, so I've been AFK for quite a while now, and this is actually what I've gotten out of this farm. So it's definitely not as good as I thought it would be, but it will give me some money off the start, which is really what I'm looking for. As you guys know though, TNT is going to be a pain to get, so unless I find a raid or another money making method, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on too much TNT. But I'm going to just sell what I have. Let's go into the farming shop real quick, sell all of this, and then sell all of that. And we're back up to 2.3, not even that, 2.58k. So that's actually a decent amount of money. Back to kind of where we started at the beginning of the video. Also, I have one more kit that I think I can do, maybe two. So I've done Buccaneer, I can do Sailor, and let's see if we're actually able to get anything out of Member. I may be able to get just some blocks that I can sell. So I have some golden apples, but yeah, here we have blocks of iron and blocks of gold. So if I do these kits every day, I should get some money. If you're wondering how I got the sheep pet, it's actually something that I got from my, just when I logged on, I had it in my inventory as a pet egg, and it hatched into a sheep pet. So this is something I guess I can carry on me, just so that it will reduce my fall damage. But let's sell these blocks right here, get a little bit more money. Did I just play myself? Oh my god. So if I had turned the blocks into normal iron and into normal gold, I would have made so much more money. So I definitely need to remember that for the future, because I just lost so much money. Anyways though, I think that kind of brings today's first episode of Minecadia to a close. Once again, if you do enjoy this style of video, make sure to leave a like to let me know to continue doing this, because depending on how these videos do, I'll decide what type of series I want to do on Minecadia, whether I want to play more competitively next map, or if I will continue to do a casual series. As we get into this though, I do plan on doing stuff like raid control. If you know what that is, it's something that the camping rusher and this guy called the Hypercraft did. A number of other people did it, but it's a super cool thing where this group of people builds a area for me where I have a number of missions to complete, and then I can complete those missions in order to get rewards, which would be super cool, along with giving away stuff at the end of each video. But that fully wraps up everything for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly even subscribe. Also, make sure to join my Discord and the Minecadia server Discord, which is down in the description. But that's all that I have for you today, and I'll see you guys next time.